Welcome back, Summoners, to another electrifying season of Alliance War. This season brings a whole new challenge, fresh nodes to learn, defenders hitting harder than ever, and bigger health pools to grind through. Every fight will be a test of skill, strategy, and execution, so stay tuned, smash that like button, and subscribe for more MCOC action. It's game time. Let's go. It's time for War number 1 of Alliance War Season 56, and this marks my second season outside of a Tier 1 alliance. I have to say, I'm really enjoying the wars in Tiers 2 and 3. While the fights are still competitive and the challenge is still there, it's nice not having to burn through tons of resources for every war. For this war, I'm taking Path 4 and 3 of the minis, with the team of Negasonic, Moleman, and making her long overdue return to Alliance War, blackwidoclairevoyant. Let's dive in, break down the matchups, and see how War number 1 plays out. Alright, first fight up for this season is going to be this Prowler. This has got one of the new nodes on it. It's got the steady build-up reverse controls, which means when I get 3 debuffs on me, I'll have to deal with reverse controls. That's why you see Moleman on this fight. The node also does have Calcify, so when they throw a special, I get a couple Petrifies on me. So the plan here is to just let Moleman purify the Petrifies. If I can get a parry in, I'll do a heavy. That's just going to give me some monster mass charges so that I can very easily counter, let him hit into my block, and then just counter right from there. You can see there, I did purify the Petrifies, and going fairly well. This fight, I'm not expecting it to be very fast. Can't really do a lot of Moleman's stronger abilities, which is with the bleed and a big massive special 2, which does a decent amount of damage there anyway. This is just going to be a nice slow fight. Here, we're going to kind of play it a little bit slow to wait for those Petrifies to come off. That's why you see me throw the Striker there into a heavy. The Petrifies are gone. I am out of Frenzy, so when he does throw this next special 1, I can purify the Petrify charges very easily. And now it's just kind of, let's finish this fight off, and let's not take too much chip damage. We're going to try and bait another special. He doesn't want to throw it, so we're just going to kind of go for ours. We're going to throw a special 1. Puts a little bit of shock on there. Honestly, I thought I was at a special 2. I wasn't, but we finish him off pretty clean there. A little bit longer fight for me on this path, but still pretty darn good. And the next fight up is going to be Nick Fury. Once again, this has got one of the newer nodes to it, which is now the Steady Now, Severe Unsteady. And you can see here, just, every 18 seconds, I've got to have a 12-hit combo. Negasonic has a bigger combo. Shouldn't be a worry. I'm not going to worry about it. The other node on there with the Intercept node just means I may gain less power. Not a big deal. And we're just going to fight this like I would typically fight a Negasonic fight against Nick Fury. I'm not going to worry too much about the node. I don't think it's going to come into play. We're going to push him to a special 2 here, just while we're building up to our special 2. And now we get to our special 2, and we're going to drop this, and we're going to smash the left side of the screen like a maniac to get 16 incinerates there. And you can see that did take him down to his second life. Now he throws a special 1, no problem. We dex out of the last part of it. We throw our combo into our Striker, into another combo, into baiting a special 2. If he wants to throw it, there he goes. And then we can throw our special 1 to finish him off. Really, really clean Nick Fury fight. Really pleased with how that one went. Worked out just like I thought it would. Jumping into Section 2, we've got this little piggy here. We've taken this piggy many times. The node is a little bit different. It's now got Fury, it's got Special Burst Trauma, it's got Daunting. Honestly, it's Moleman versus Spider-Ham. I'm not going to worry too much about it. So you know the deal. Parry heavy. We're going to build to a special 1. We're going to drop special 1s pretty much as quick as we can. We don't want him to build up his spider nonsense. That's really the only big fear here. There you go. You can see as soon as I got over a bar of power, we dropped that. And, we're doing pretty good damage here, considering we're not in frenzy state with him. And now we're just going to dex special. And he's dead. I mean, that was a quick little piggy fight for not even dropping a special 2. And one more fight that we've done a lot. Typically, it's on the node that Spider-Ham was. Really, nothing new here. Steady build up, unblockable, painful retreat, heal block. I'm going to use Moleman. You know the deal here. This is a fight I've taken before. At the beginning, I'm going to back away. I'm going to let the debuffs fall off and be purified. And then I'm going to parry heavy, get into frenzy, drop a special 2, and finish him off. So, going according to plan right here. You can see here, we're up to the 16 monster mass already. We're going to throw one more heavy. That gets us to 20. Now we're just kind of holding, waiting for him to come in and hit into us so that we can counter. And we're going to do a 4-hit combo. There, I don't know what happened. I countered a little bit too early. He went unblockable, and now I'm a little worried. And here's another area that I mess up. I threw that special thinking, okay, well, it was going to do more damage than it was, first of all. And then you can see I throw the striker and I was like, oh man, you know what? This isn't going to finish him off. He did hit into me there, and there I go to counter the heavy again, and I'm too early. I throw a special when I probably shouldn't have. But we're still doing okay. We're still in this. There was my opening. There I messed up. And, I think this is the case of even in the tiers 2 and 3, which is where 4BGs is at, the health pools are a little bit higher. In the past, that special 2 would have taken them down almost dead. And even the few hits that I did after that probably would have finished them off. So it's going to be something I'm going to have to take into consideration as the season goes on. I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to revive. We're going to drop a couple heals in here. And, it should not be that big of a deal. I dropped on 3 because I'm going to use them again here in the very near future on one of the mini boss fights. So figured might as well use them. Don't like necessarily using the resources, but also don't want to give up, any other deaths or anything like that. So here it's just going to be parry heavy. We're going to use the unblockable that we had up there. We're going to let him hit into our block, and then we're going to finish him off. So pretty ugly fight the first time around. I'm going to, chalk it up to having 3 weeks off of war. Path fight's down. Time for some mini bosses. And the first mini boss up is going to be this Gorr. Now this is another one of the nodes that has been changed. This node now has Rich Get Richer, Steady Perseverance, and Footloose. So I thought, let's bring Claire. She can control power. She can remove the buffs. I think it will be fine. I've taken Gorr with her plenty of times before. See, going into this, I'm throwing on a Power Start 1. Thinking is I can get a parry right at the beginning, 5-hit combo, special 2, all the buffs gone, fight under control. So here we go. Parry, 5-hit combo, and with Mystic Dispersion at level 5, it threw me to a special 3. Right here already, I'm thinking, this fight's not going to go according to the way I had it planned, and I'm trying to think how I'm going to get out of this, how I'm going to get his power back under control. You can still see he's got buffs up there. I'm not able to control him because I don't have the buff immunity up there, and I am really kind of scrambling at this point. I'm hoping he doesn't throw a special. He didn't. Here we go. We got poison mode. We're going to throw our special 3. I should have waited right here. This would have made the fight a little bit cleaner. If I would have waited for him to throw that special 2, it would have been okay. But I also know Gorr special 3 does not hit that hard. I don't have an invuln boost on because I use the Power Start 1. So we're going to tank the special 3 here. Worst case, I flip back over to bleed mode and I get some healing back on the special 2. You can see, does some damage. I'm going to still be okay. I've got some adrenaline healing I can do there. There, I forgot he comes back unblockable. So I throw a wild daggone special out there. Fortunately, he didn't do anything. I get a nice clean intercept there. We're in incinerate mode right now. We're going to try to bait his special 1. Throws the special 1. And I was hoping to get a special 2 off there. I didn't. So we're going to have to bait some special 1s here, folks. And hopefully he's being very generous in throwing. And so far, so good. It's several back-to-back right away. We've got a little bit of adrenaline healing back there. Now we just need him to throw a special. He didn't, so I'm going to throw my special 3. And here, knowing full well it's not going to kill him, which is fine. That wasn't the plan all along. I just wanted to throw the special 3. I'm thinking, I can get some more damage in before I die. Here, he gets to a special 3. He hits me. But what you're going to notice, Claire's signature ability, that's seldom used, often misunderstood. What in the world is that signature ability for? Comes into play. I don't die. I throw my special 3. I've got the signature ability on. Here, I'm gaining power like mad. I get him stunned. I throw my special, and boom, Gorr is dead. Full attack bonus, baby. It was not pretty. It was not clean, but I think for the first time in all my times using Black Widow Clairvoyant, I successfully used her signature ability. All right, let's go to the second mini. That's going to be this Chee'Ilth here. This is really the same as what it was before. Scared, Stiff, Power Focus, Bubble Shield. Going to be using Negasonic here, expecting this to go pretty darn quick. I do have to reboost, put another small health boost on there. I took a little bit of a break just to kind of collect my thoughts and all that. So this fight, not much in it. We're just going to kind of do a typical Negasonic fight. Kind of did it a little bit backwards there. Normally I do the heavy first and then the 5-hit combo. There I did the 5-hit combo and then the heavy. Doesn't really matter. Either way works. Now we just want her to throw a special 1. There, the kind of the Scared Stiff comes into play. I did have a little bit of an opening, so I threw a special 1 just to get rid of the root. Here, now we just want her to throw another special 1. You know, Chee'Ilth is kind of a good placement on here because her specials take so long. You can almost get the root on you just baiting out the special, and especially if she doesn't throw it right away like right here. So we're going to get rooted again. Not going to worry about it. We're going to, you know, kind of dex the heavy there. She's at a special 2. If she throws it, great. If she doesn't, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do a 5-hit combo. We'll throw our striker out there. If we need more, we'll hit her again. If we needed more after that, we had a special. So Chee'Ilth's down. Pretty clean fight there. Much needed after that Claire fight. All right, our last fight up for war number 1 is going to be this Black Widow Deadly Origin, and we're going to be using Moleman here. This does have the Hazard Shift, Incinerate Shock, Empathetic Lock, and Aggression Prowess. Really, the plan here is if I hit her in Incinerate mode, not the biggest deal. I should be able to shrug them for a while. I'm not going to try to build up too much monster mass too quickly so that, you know, if I do get some Incinerates on me, not a big deal. So here you go. I do a parry heavy there. I do another one. I get an Incinerate and it's purified right away. And, you know, I'm thinking, what the heck? You know, I could probably finish this off once I get her over to shock mode. And Moleman's immune to shock. So here we go. You know, need her to throw a special, though. Would you throw your special, please? There we are. So she throws her special 2. You know, she's down to about 40, down about 40%. Here we're going to drop special 2. I know I'm getting the Incinerates on me. I'm going to put a ton of bleeds on there. I'm going to counter right away, and I'm just going to go for it because, you know, Moleman is just that man. So there we go. That wraps up this war for me. And that wraps up war number 1 of season 56. It felt great to shake off the cobwebs after an extended off season and finally get a real test with these new nodes. Definitely some adjustments to make, especially after dropping 1 to Knull. I'll need to clean that up in future wars, but overall, I'm very happy with how things played out. Up next are my mini account fights, so stick around if you want to check those out. If not, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the new war setup. Thanks for watching, and take care all.